Hi, welcome to BOCI in a whole new realm. Business Over Coffee International. We are in Mississippi now instead of Memphis, and this is the brand new studio that we're working from. And we're just going to do a real quick tour and walk around, and that's what our monthly share meeting is going to be about today, is the new BOCI Mississippi studio.
There you go.
Right.
And we're also doing reality TV, right?
And it's reality TV.
Yeah. So
Share
you guys,
right here at the computer.
I mean, you guys literally get to see us as we decide where to put the lights, where to put the banners. We've got Deborah Norwood here, Gina Davis, Sarah Henley, Kim Garman, Carolyn Bindle, Richard Henley. I mean, we have an office full of people. Our studio/office, and the thing is that it's telling us right now on reality TV, okay, that it's not handling the HQ picture. All right, so that means I'm going to go to LQ, which is low res, which is going to look a lot different. But just for reality TV, we're not trying to be totally professional right now. We just want you guys to have fun with us and see what all we're going through here. Now, one thing I do want to get straight is that we do have our headquarters in Memphis. So we will be there periodically and also in other places in Memphis. So this does not mean we're leaving Memphis. This means we're expanding. So back to our host today, Carolyn Bindle.
And one more thing. We even have brought with us our wonderful brownies.
Sarah Henley.
Sarah still made the brownies.
She sure did. And I'll tell you what, gluten-free brownies.
We
Gluten-free.
We never get to show the brownies whenever we're in the office.
Yes, that's right. We never get to see this side. This is
Look at that.
Yes,
Look
y'all.
at that.
There's enough here for everybody to have one, and the rest are mine.
Okay, I'm going back to
Patty Cake
Bakery.
Bakery. Sarah Henley. First time y'all have seen the brownies. Now you see why I always
love it.
say, save me one, save me one.
Yeah, pattycakebakery.com.
PattyCakeBakery.com.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's with an I. Now, this keeps showing, and this is
Oh, the
behind the
bakery is
scenes,
with
you
an I?
guys. We're behind the scenes. You actually get to see what goes on before we go live all the time. So, right now, we're live. We are going to be checking in with chat occasionally to see what you're saying out there. Sarah Henley will be working on that. And it's telling us that it's not picking up the HQ, the high definition, right? It's also, if I put it on low definition, it says it's not picking up the low definition. So we're going to go ahead and shoot it at high definition and see what happens, because this is the behind the scenes tech issues that we deal with constantly. So
Is it because of that
It's
roving
the
camera?
internet.
it's the internet, because this is, we're on the back side of Mississippi. We're like in the middle of nowhere, right? Right, guys?
We are.
no, we're beautiful in the middle of nowhere.
It is
If we're in the middle of nowhere, it's the most beautiful in the middle
There you
of
go.
nowhere.
There you go. Okay, so I would ignore that on the
We
screen.
lust after Sherry's place
And
every time we
have
come
someone,
here.
I'm
sorry.
going to have someone check it on their laptop.
Okay.
You guys are going to hear lots of chatter because we're going to just be working away. So Carolyn's coming back, and she's going to be the one behind the camera telling you what all's going on.
Okay, so I guess I'm taking this.
Go ahead.
Thank you to Gina, who was holding the camera. We go from the nice tall person to the nice short person, so we'll have a whole different perspective now.
Boots help a little bit. Yeah,
So we're
Okay,
gonna
I
put
love
the
this.
lamp over there.
Sherry's moving stuff.
The making of
I think one of the
BOCI
issues that was
studio.
brought up by Gina very correctly was the lighting in this room. So
I
I
agree.
think we're going to
Yes.
be doing the BOCI
Yeah.
banner.
So
Yes,
why don't
the
we start
banner-
with that?
The banner needs to go over the, see there, you just got whited out on the camera. They're going to fix that.
Open the window.
Okay.
Really? Let's try
Really?
it.
Okay.
So giving us an advice.
What did she say?
Yes.
So repeat it to the camera.
If you open the blinds or possibly just spin the thing like that,
And then
it should
pull
flood
it
the
up.
whole light with room
That would be
enough.
pretty back there, out
that
there
it-
too.
Yes.
But would it mess up the look? You're the photographer, so when I'm shooting right here for an interview, would it mess up the lighting effect of the shoot?
Again, you're gonna have people
It's
sitting
not-
here
it's
with
just a
the.
different lighting effect. They're going to be
Okay.
backlit if they're sitting
Yeah.
there, which is.
Can you pull that up?
That camera may not handle it. What would be best in this room would be to put a curtain there and block that light entirely.
I'll do that.
It's called subtractive lighting. So you're
And
in
it needs
control
to
of
be
lighting.
what color curtain?
Honestly, as long as it blocks the light, you just don't want a white one. But if you
Right.
want to put any color there, you can put any. You don't have to put.
Yeah.
Although we've got Carolyn, and you could tell us
Put
what would be the
something that
best.
would
So I would
complement the
say,
room.
Yeah.
I would do one that is the reflection of the walls. Something
The
that's
blue?
kind of a
Yes,
blue and an
yeah.
orange.
Blue would
combined
look real
combination.
nice, too.
Yes.
Yeah, well, if you
Because
can
it'd
get
be
one that
dark.
has both of these colors in it, I think that would be awesome.
Plus, don't
I'll
most
do
people
that.
look better when they have a blue backdrop or something like that?
Yeah, blue is a
something
good.
dark.
Yeah, the orange may not go. Yeah, blue. Do blue.
Okay.
Or
Yeah,
predominantly blue.
Okay.
Future lights.
Yes, those are our
That's
lights.
what
Those are our
we're
TV
in the
lights.
future is put a curtain there and put the lights in the corners and project them this like that.
Okay, so we can work on
Woohoo,
that right
she's
now.
talking
We'll get
about
busy.
the lights
And
over here.
I just have to tell everybody
Here we go.
that we also,
Y'all don't ever see these. These are always like behind.
when people come to the BOCI studio, we're offering social media intelligence training. You said I'm really relaxed.
Yeah.
Social media intelligence training out of this office, and it's less expensive to come here to us than for us to come to you. Although we will come to you,
And if
just so you know.
And if you look on the website, you can find more information about her social media intelligence. Why don't you give them the
Absolutely, at
website?
sherryhenley.com. Businessovercoffee.com is where you'll see events like this that are posted, whether they be in Memphis. We have one coming up on the 5th Thursday that's going to be at the Great Hall and Conference Center in Germantown. So you need to be there. That's next Thursday. So check that out on businessovercoffee.com. But Deborah, you're going to love this. This area out here, my husband actually built for
Nice.
us.
That's
Didn't he do a
awesome.
beautiful job
I love
in
that.
the courtyard?
Beautiful.
I thought that
Yes.
was
This
awesome.
is
yeah.
the scenery around this home, the home
Oh,
itself. is
right.
the
magnificent,
scenery's
and the
absolutely
scenery's
gorgeous.
beautiful.
So
I wish I could take the
especially
camera
in
to
the-
her back porch. You would
Me
go,
too.
oh, Sherry.
Well, the neat thing is that in the studio, Deborah, for instance, if you were doing some type of laughter lawyer, stress reduction type thing, in the springtime, you
It'd
could be
be a
out
beautiful
there on the
place to film
swing
it, yeah.
and pick up Wi-Fi if you need computer or whatever. So there's many areas, this being one for what we're talking about for the interview type shoots and or training, and also we have this area in here that we're going to be working on.
And I think we should, since we have a photographer advising us on lighting, we should introduce the photographer and let her
I do too.
let everyone know who you are and
Yes.
how to reach you.
Hi, I'm Kim Garman Hummel. I'm with Ancora Studios, and you can reach me by going to ancorastudios.com. There's phone numbers and web addresses and all sorts of stuff there, and I think you'll get to hear some more from me later. So.
And how are you involved with
Talk about the
BOCI?
Boost program now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
sure.
the Professional Boost Program.
Tell us
Why
how you got
did
involved in BOCI and what the Professional Boost program is.
Well, I just heard about Business Over Coffee International. I'm not sure whether I should look here or at you guys. I feel like I should
doesn't
talk
matter.
to
This is
you.
reality. It doesn't really matter,
Look
does
at
it?
them.
Okay. But I'm telling you what you already know. I got involved in BOCI because I heard about BOCI actually from you, Gina, several months ago, and I
At a
thought,
NABO event.
and I thought, I don't
I want
know.
to get involved in something else.
Awesome.
And then Sherry talked about BOCI
Yeah.
at a NABO meeting, and I
Yeah.
went, click. Like everything you had said to me, I went,
Yeah.
oh.
Now
Yes,
I
I
get
need
it.
to do this. This is a great opportunity. So I met with Sherry after one of Terry Murphy, who is my mentor now, after one of her
Awesome
events.
lady.
She's
Yes.
amazing. Met with Sherry
Sherry.
and we talked about BOCI and how it would be a good fit, and she told me about the Professional Boost program and everything it has to offer, and I went, yes. I think she knew that I was saying yes before I ever said it, because
Yes.
my face just...
Yes. And it took us an
Yeah.
hour to figure out exactly where you fit. And when we hit on the Professional Boost Program, that was it.
I think I
And
sat up in my
yes.
chair. I was like,
And
"Tell
you
me
have
more."
sponsors, Terry Murphy and an anonymous sponsor out of
Yes.
NABO. Also, we have a new National Association of Women Business Owners member here, right here, Gina.
What?
Oh, yeah.
We're talking
Yeah,
about
yeah, okay,
yeah. We're talking about
Yeah,
NABO.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I just got out of a meeting
Yeah.
with NABO yesterday, and I need to talk to you about that, Deborah.
Awesome, awesome.
Anyway,
Well, I did want to say something,
please.
Carolyn. Our photographer is multi-talented because I've also had an opportunity to hear her sing. And play.
yeah.
And she is
and
amazing.
play guitar. And
As
play
everybody, as an executive member of, on the board of BOCI, I can assure you that anyone at BOCI is multi-talented and really of service, and that's what I love about this company. Is
I
that
do
they are
too.
so multi-talented that we have resources. But back to our reality. And
It's reality. We have
let's
to
get
work.
this thing on the road.
As they say in Mississippi, get her done.
My only question about the
Yes.
window to all of us as a photographer, do we want the BOCI logo to always be pretty prominent?
If I were looking at this room as a camera
Yes.
person,
Yes.
honestly, and I know this is your workspace too, so I don't want to step on your toes because I see that you have your kids on the wall and stuff.
Well, I know, but when I did that, it wasn't the studio,
I'd take all that down and put a curtain across the whole wall.
the whole wall.
Yeah, and I would put a blackout curtain behind the curtain in front of the window
Oh,
so
the
that you
windows.
don't have the window going through.
You can
good
do
idea.
you can do
From floor to
floor to ceiling.
floor.
Just put a rod up there, and you close the curtains
Yeah.
whenever you broadcast. You open the curtains
Yeah.
whenever you're
I
doing
like
other
that.
things.
So then I leave my
and
pictures,
yeah, the
and
pictures
then when
stay
I'm
up
doing
because
something,
it'll
I
be
pull that.
yeah,
Good idea.
yeah.
Okay, that's
And
why I
I'm
love
gonna
the brainstorm.
and I'm going to give you
Okay,
a
I'm
super
gonna grab a
cool
piece of
idea.
paper so that we can
Because
write notes.
this is the military family that
Yes.
has to match weird size windows.
Gotcha.
Okay, in military housing, sheets.
Black sheets.
You just put you put the rod through the top facing.
Really?
Boom, sheet.
Well, it's already done.
It's already done because you've got the top facing.
See,
you know.
because I'm not a seamstress. Okay, all right. So
All right,
let's
so right
move
now,
along.
let's go into where are you going to place everything.
Let's go out here. You can talk to everyone and tell them what we're doing. First of all, Kim, what about the laptop being plugged into this so that when I'm doing training and I need to actually...
So right now we're discussing whether or not a laptop needs to be hooked onto the television because when she
there's
does
a
training,
TV.
we've got a TV in there. So we've got TV, we've got we've got our lighting, we have marvelous camera
Lighting.
equipment,
Yep.
we have BOCI is prepared for just about anything when it comes to professional interviews, as you know, and television interviews and Ustreaming.
It's
So what they're going to
perfect.
be doing here is trying to make this more amenable for Ustreaming, for videoing, and for professional interviews. So this is exciting. It's very fun. And we do
And
have
I
a
wish I could
marvelous-
get the camera over
Okay,
there,
well,
but
maybe we
Yeah.
can. Maybe
Yeah.
there's a way to.
no, this is
So
as
right
far as
now,
the,
what we're doing is we're gonna get out Sherry's laptop and try to use it. We have a really awesome digital LG monitor, not monitor, it's actually a TV in
yeah.
here. So what we're going to try to do is see if we can make use of not only that area over there that we've already looked at, but at this huge area over here for group events.
for whenever she's interviewing the bands.
Yeah.
Or the multiple amounts of people at one time.
Yes, definitely.
It doesn't have to be right on the reality TV, but it is.
Like I know I've opened this thing a multi-million times and now I don't remember how to do it.
Oh, of course. I'm going to show something real quick in here. I just noticed it.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, because I'm going to show very well. But she took the picture that we took of Sarah in the commercial appeal, and she's got it framed in that over there. That's awesome.
I think for interviewing here, it's these kind of couches, you know.
And Gina just took the laptop over to the television,
And I'm gonna grab a seat instead of standing up.
and we can't see her anymore. Can't even see me. There we go.
Yeah, I think you can see into
Yeah.
this room, and
You
one
can
of
see
the
into the
one
room.
of the recommendations is this also be set up for interviews in this room as well, which might even account for, you know, the photographer is saying for lighting purposes
That's
and interview
true.
purposes, you could get
See,
them.
I could sit there and they could sit there. Would that
Yeah, yeah.
She's even advising that couch could even eventually sometime come over here with a beautiful chair, and that'd be magnificent.
Could we leave that one in there though? Because see, this is also a sub-family room. That's why I'm asking. It would be crowded. It would be two totally different looks too.
And this is,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think this is a challenge that many business people have, Carolyn.
Yes, yes.
A lot of people are working out of their homes. A lot of people.
Yes,
and
they
this
are.
And this is a marvelous. This is a marvelous example of how do you make your home professional and yet still keep it, functional as a home.
Yeah, I mean,
And,
I'm actually going through this right now because I do a lot of blogging and I do video blogging at my home.
Okay.
So I'm trying to set up a
We just
studio,
got
and
attacked
it is definitely
by
something
Sherry.
because, living out of my home that I have to
that.
really work
Yeah,
on to find where the area that works the best. And I mean, it's not only just that. It's like you have to have the equipment, you have to have the right places when you're doing video blogging, and so.
And as an attorney, you have all these requirements. If you want to make your home business tax deductible, it really does have to be functional as a business, and you have to prove it really is, and not make it look like it's just another, just another one of your rooms or a hobby. So I think this is a fascinating foray. Our reality TV is touching on many things that many people who are starting businesses are doing.
Yes, yes, they are.
Now,
they are.
we're not starting a business, we're expanding a business, and we're adding on this new Mississippi component. So
Right.
for us, this is considered an expansion. But the new thing about this situation is that it is going to be in a relatively home-like setting. Now, I have to admit, this isn't your typical home-like setting. She's got an entire wing set apart for her business, folks.
Yes.
Oh,
It's okay. There we go.
Okay.
So not everybody has a whole wing, right, Carolyn?
Yes. Yes.
Not everybody has an entire downstairs with 2 entrances and 2 exits, and and all of
like
the
I
things.
said.
But even if you didn't, this is a nice, good example of what you have to do to professionalize your business at home.
Yes, exactly. And one of the things, see, I have pictures of my family, and that's okay to have 1 or 2.
Yeah.
But you don't want to have all these pictures of your family behind you. That's something that will need to be corrected. If I'm
I
going
think the
to,
curtains are going to be perfect.
I like that.
The curtains
Yes.
are going to be perfect.
And another tip is to, I don't have any candy there yet, but if you zoom in there, you'll see that there's candy.
Yes, there is.
Always make sure that you have that. Pretty lamps are always good. You see mine. I love my lamps.
Yes, they are gorgeous. They're so Sherry.
And logos, always having something that's going to promote
where
your
did she put
business.
that? There
She's
it
got
is.
business over
There it
coffee.
is,
She's
right
got
there.
her logo there.
There she's it.
And you want to have your business venture always kind of give you a good idea of who you are as a person. So this is a very wonderful thing, for anyone who's mentoring and setting up your own business. I love your mugs. I just
thank
love
you.
your mugs, and I love the way you set them up. This is always like nightmarish for me to watch, but at the same time it's so much fun when it's finally over.
Yeah, until my daughter gets in here. Until my 10-year-old daughter gets in here, then we'll see how that works. How do I process 123 live program?
I think she meant access. Today's
Just go to live TV on businessovercoffee.com, and on the right-hand side, click on it. We're live.
okay. Thanks.
Okay.
Was that somebody that's trying to
Yes,
watch?
it is. It's our very own Beverly Borick.
Oh, hi Beverly! Hey Beverly, love you.
Okay, so the next move we're doing is Gina and Kim were working on getting the TV. We
set
have a big screen TV out here set up to where we can actually hook it to internet. So when we do training here, I would say comfortably we could seat 6 to 8 people in here to do an actual open training. It would be less expensive when you do it as a group.
Yes.
Versus doing it one person at a time. So these are things that we're getting in store for you. And also, just to let you know, if you're watching this from New York City, we also do this virtual. So this is the virtual office we work from to train you and so forth. So you do not have to come to Mississippi to get your training. And in Memphis, you do not have to come to Mississippi to get your training, but we have the availability for you to do so if you want to.
Okay, so they have.
Okay.
Oh, we can get a little bit of what they're doing. You get the little piece of a corner of the television here,
Awesome.
and you can see the laptop
Okay.
being put together,
Yes.
and they are trying their best to make this happen.
And one of the things that happens in a social media networking company like ours is that you're always going to have people using their smartphones,
Exactly.
and their iPads and their iPhones, and there's always going to be streaming and Facebooking and everything, so that whatever happens live is going to be
Out there.
broadcast live
Yep.
in every way possible. Twitter, hashtag. What are the Twitter and hashtags? For?
The
Hashtag
hashtag
is
is business over coffee.
Not BOCI.
It
but
used to be a BOCI, but you know what? There's a bank, I believe, in Switzerland. So we're always competing with them.
Well, now it's
All right, so I thought, you know what? A lot of
just
people
do it.
don't even know what BOCI stands
Right,
for.
that's true.
And if we spell it out, business over coffee, and this is a social media tip for you. This is a tip I got from Terry Murphy. Then people actually know what you're talking about.
Yep,
So
yep.
that's what we're doing. Another one is Together Strong, because obviously we're getting ready to have a Together Strong footage in a little while talking about each of your businesses and how we're all supporting each other.
Sherry, do you know where the remote control is to this TV so we can change
All everything's right there.
Oh,
Okay, they are still working on that. They're now trying to find the remote, which amazingly is in a remote control caddy.
Would you like to be
So,
love it.
reality TV?
Oh, that is so beautiful.
That's reality TV.
So I say-
working out of the home.
yeah. Richard, you'll have to pay the bills later.
Works for me. Now, if the power goes out, don't blame me.
Okay, so
awesome.
Sarah so graciously, this is Sarah's apartment. So normally, this area right here is closed off. Okay, so this is our lobby, and this is our studio in there. This desk that you cannot see right now is Sarah's desk as executive assistant, consultant, and also your basic social media contact. Tell us about that. Tell us what you did yesterday.
well, yesterday where's the camera?
Talk to the camera.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, talk to the
Hi,
camera.
camera.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I sat in front of a group, a networking group, via Google Hangout, and I answered questions. I gave tips, advice on social media, and I put together a customized package to do their social media for them. That includes Google Hangout. That even includes event posting. That includes a press release once a month. Things of that nature. So that was my first day ever doing that, and I put them all together myself.
That's awesome.
Exciting.
And did you get clients from it?
Not yet, but I have several bites. So
Several bites.
I have to meet with them first personally, face to face, and then hopefully after that I'll get some clients. So.
There you go. Awesome. Good deal. Yeah, I saw the post that you put. That you said going into a new venture or something. You're so excited.
New
I was like,
chapter,
yay, new chapter.
I'm still a consultant, but now I'm a
A
leader.
stool.
For you.
For me?
If you would like to sit down.
Oh. They've got internet going on the laptop. And
So right now I'm bringing in the stuff to set up the lighting, and it's really, really cold out there. If you're watching this some other time in the archives, it is like 17 degrees out there.
Oh, they said wind chill was 1.
One, yeah,
One.
and I'm definitely
One.
can tell that. We just came out from their garage to get this. That's where they're storing their equipment, and this is so ice cold that I can't hardly touch it.
Oh my goodness, Tina, you rock. Okay, look what I found.
I don't know what I'm getting. It stopped again.
Oh, it's okay. You're getting it. It's
Okay.
all it's doing is freezing my.
Strong together.
It's freezing my screen
Together strong.
Uh-huh.
as a screen share. Not a screen share.
Screensaver.
Screensaver.
Okay.
Yes. And so there we go. Look
So-
what I found in the garage.
How do I reach? What do you want me to say on Facebook to reach us live?
They go simply to businessovercoffee.com and click on the icon Ustream on the right hand side, and they'll get right to it. So I'm just going to put this right here for now.
Social media networking happening
So go to
right away.
Business Over Coffee. Oh, how nice!
This is
here. He's still here.
Yes, this is
Yes.
Rico Johnson is one of our sponsors, and for the regular, not necessarily reality TV, but that's okay. Hey, we're getting a lot of information out there for you today. And he actually made stickers to go on the coffee packets. This is betterlifebettercoffee.com. And on here he says, have a cup of coffee on us, promote your business today, create a free profile at businessovercoffee.com. It gives our phone number, 901-820-4468. Now, here's the point. The point is you need to contact Better Life, Better Coffee, because all businesses have coffee, right? And you can talk to him about getting these for your business.
And he does have hot chocolate, and it's killer
And
hot
tea.
chocolate.
Yes.
It's killer.
Cappuccino, latte, yes. And the other thing is that we have sponsors. Delmar Johnson Enterprises is one of our sponsors. Womenpartner.org out of Atlanta. Also, Germantown Great Hall and Conference Center. And the list just goes on, but those are the ones that come to mind right away.
Awesome. So Better Life,
BetterCoffee.com.
bettercoffee.com.
There. All right, we're setting up the look. See, the look has to be studio style. Okay, so we've got the coffee there as one of our sponsors, coffee cups. Of course, we have t-shirts that we'll probably put on a shelf. So if anyone wants to purchase a t-shirt, or if we need them for an event, a mobile event where people are wearing them, we'll be able to just grab them. So what I see is putting some shelving here.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And even putting some of the coffee cups up there. You like that?
Yep.
And we
Out
want
of the
feedback
reach.
from you guys too.
Out of the reach of the 10-year-old.
Yes, exactly, exactly.
Do they do cup stacking with it?
She would enjoy the stacking. She likes to do that kind of thing. Okay, I'm going in here to work on the lights.
They're so cold I can't touch them.
Starting to look
Okay,
good.
right here.
They're still so cold?
They are cold, I cannot touch them.
These are cold. Okay, all I need to know is how to do it.
Well, that's what I was trying to figure out how to do. I unloosened this part of it, so I think we should.
Well, Carolyn, while you're
I love it.
I am sorry.
Everybody trying to figure out how to do the easels.
This is for the light. This is the lighting, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
That's a boom stand. That's not a light stand.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a boom stand.
That's the
for-
microphone. That's
For
the microphone.
Yeah, we
Okay.
actually were putting the video camera
Our tech
on that, I
team,
believe.
our tech team
Yeah.
travels all over
Yes.
Yes,
to
they
different
do.
businesses, and they have a
Yes.
mobile. It's a portable unit
That's right.
that travels and does all of your social media needs. So we've got a very, very mobilized, very efficient tech team that can arrive at your place of
Exactly.
business or
And that's
at
not
your
me.
event.
You can tell. I
At
don't
your
even know.
event, and that's what this is about. We're finding all this equipment, and that's their
if
domain.
you have a conference that you want to be streamed live while they're doing the conference, they've done that before too. The tech team has.
Yeah,
So-
turn that camera on you, and you can tell them a little bit about all of that.
This is, I love seeing other people do all that kind of stuff.
Oh, setting it all up.
Yes.
Well, you see this all the time with the
Yes.
commercial appeal, right?
Yes, yes, I
Because
do.
Carolyn Bendels with Fashion Academy, and for those of you who know, she's one of the premier image consultants of all of the United States, in my opinion, definitely Tennessee. And she does a lot of the makeovers for the commercial appeal.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, our beautiful Sarah Henry.
Yeah, I just was trying to show the picture.
Yes,
They've got it over there
there's
in the
Let me
corner.
bring it to you.
This would be for business cards.
That is her picture from the commercial appeal.
Yes.
It's starting to look more like a studio in there.
There's her
she
picture.
is. That's the picture from the commercial appeal. She was our makeover. It was awesome.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Yes.
Has it really been a year? Oh my
It was like
goodness.
last February, I think.
Oh my
It was.
goodness.
It was because my mom
It was.
around.
Yep, it was February. You're right.
Another thing to have on hand at your desk if you're working studio office. First of all, you don't want to say, come to my home, I'll work out of my home. You don't want to do that.
Excellent.
You want to make it a studio or an office. Depends on what you're doing. You may not be doing media, so you wouldn't call it studio. You would just call it your office or your headquarters. Obviously, it's a private address. You do not want to give that out on the internet, so make sure that you have some type of virtual address. Our headquarters is in Memphis, Tennessee at Ridgeway Business Center. Great place for you to get your address as well. RidgewayBusinessCenter.com. In addition to that, You can go to Packmail, you can go to UPS. Those type of places usually have a street address. You do not want a P.O. box, okay? It makes you, what are your thoughts, Carolyn? That makes you look...
Basically, we are out of our home also, but our address is actually Deborah's law office. So that's the address that is put out there for everyone to see.
Sure, and when you say we, you're talking about Fashion Academy, right?
Excuse me, sweetie.
Yes, sorry. Okay, what I was saying, you see, I have a t-shirt in this, but that's not what this is for. This is for me to collect business cards when my clients come in, or anything that it is that I need to give out. Make sure you have a basket, okay?
That's a good
I will
idea.
be putting candies here.
It's so exciting.
Oh, wonderful!
I'm sorry, I did not mean to interrupt you. Forgive
There we
me.
go.
No,
There we
you're
go.
fine.
Go ahead, Sherry. You were on a roll there. And I
No,
interrupted you.
that's all I had to say.
Love the lights. Love the
There
lights.
we go. It's getting more and more.
Okay, so now the question is, Kim Garman, you had said, what was your original suggestion about the lights? Didn't you say to put them in this corner so we'd have to scoot the desk, or did you say put them in those corners?
If you're going to have your subject sitting here and that's open, then you need it to point there to balance the backlighting
Okay,
so that the front of them is
so
lit
then
too.
we just set them
So
up.
for today, I would say put them in the corners. But honestly, once the curtain is across there, I would still say put them in the corners.
So if I want to keep them up all the time, then we would need to scoot the desk a little to get them into the corner.
Well, if these are the only places they're going to go, then I would say, yeah, I'll just leave them up. It'll make it a lot easier than trying
I would
to
think so,
putting them
too.
up
Or
every
if you
time.
could just leave them
The
on
only
the stand,
thing-
so you could do it, make it
But
portable
the,
for...
right, but the only thing
maybe
is
not
if you ever do anything in here, you will be moving them.
Oh, look at Kim. You can tell she does this a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll
That
need
looks
to,
great
this
there.
one will need to raise up. I just
Okay.
didn't raise it up. Here, let me do it now.
Look at that.
Oh, wow. Wow. I love it.
It's not going to
It's not going to
might
stay
be
up.
able to undo the tripod part of it at the bottom a little bit back there.
Here.
Reality TV.
Okay, this has to move. Can someone hold this? It's too
sure can.
expensive
Yes.
for me to do this
Jen,
with.
here, I'll take
Okay.
it. You're
I'm not doing
Okay.
anything right now.
Thank you.
All right. So we're getting there.
Okay,
Oh, wow,
Sherry,
look at
I
the
just
illumination.
How in the world did you get the picture autographed of all those
Okay,
presidents?
That is my husband's doing. He ordered that from the factor, BillO'Reilly.com.
That's awesome.
Isn't that neat?
That's just too cool.
Yes, every one of the presidents all together. What is it? Five different
Yeah,
presidents
yep.
and their signatures.
Yep.
Okay, so we don't really need the third
Stay
light,
up.
right?
We've never needed it,
Okay.
at the other studio.
So I'll leave this out here.
Is it gonna stay?
Please so.
Woohoo!
You stay there. Dad, stay there.
Now over here, I
Okay.
think the desk would have to be moved some before that would go back there. Other than is it fine where it is?
We could always
Do you want me to
push the
sit?
desk against it.
Do you want me to sit in this?
Put that flat and then push the desk against it. to hold it
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Okay.
You wouldn't have to do the.
Okay, guys, I gotta come out of the booth. I didn't realize I was gonna be standing so much.
That's why I have flat shoes anymore.
Okay, if someone can hold this in place,
Okay.
I will happily. This is gonna have to move.
She just put that there too.
It looked beautiful, but it's not
Yeah, it
gonna
did.
work.
Okay.
Is it plugged
It's
in?
plugged in.
Okay, if someone can hold this here, I can push the desk, I think. But it's
Okay.
gotta stay.
Here we go. Here we go. I'm not guaranteeing what you're getting to see now because I'm
Here,
just
let me
kinda-
show you what you're doing.
Okay, I might not be as strong as I thought I was here. This is a heavy desk.
Oh, here.
It's
You're going to
old.
need help with that. Gina, if you'll hold this. Okay, let me try to help with that.
Hey, Gina.
Oh, you're trying to scoot it that way?
I was gonna
Yeah.
scoot it and use
Let
it,
it hold
use
the
it to
lamp
hold
in
the light in
place.
place.
Ooh.
But I can't seem to move it.
Well, why don't we see
We
if
need Richard.
why don't we see if we can just
Richard can
Do
scoot
what we
it.
did with that one and open it up a little bit.
yeah, open it up a little bit and see if that makes it stay.
Okay. Sorry. Hello, camera. That was my another regions.
Okay, so this, we have another chair out there.
Got it?
And by the way, I forgot to tell you all, we do have a restroom upstairs, but there's also one right here that Sarah so graciously has offered.
And I wanted you to know, Sarah, that I think for those people who are getting professional photographs that are going to be done out of the studio maybe, and anyone that's going to be going on Share TV or any of the other opportunities, that I love the fact that you have everything available for someone to be interviewed with. They have, you know, you've got all the hairsprays and everything. It's just beautifully set up for anyone, because one of the things I hate about going to a photographer's studio is they put you in some little dinky bathroom with a tiny little mirror and they say, okay, you can freshen up in here, and you look around and you go, oh
With
my
what?
gosh, you know. And this is really a good setup for professional photo and for someone to be able to groom and primp themselves up, because I think that's just essential for some of these things, is to have a good place to groom yourself for television. And
Definitely.
so Business Over Coffee is doing it right, guys.
In fact, I just had a thought as you were saying that.
He knows about it.
I need to get
I don't want him to feel like.
Sarah to have
Just
down
let him
here
know that this is
a finishing matte powder
for a lot.
by your True Colors to have here at all
There you go.
times.
He does know.
Absolutely.
So that,
Because
because
one of
even
the
the men need that matted.
Because one of the
That
problems on television, of course, is always having that shiny face on the camera.
You
So
got it? You don't need Richard?
we got that one addition then. Fashion Academy needs to set up a little studio.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And what are you
We can turn
recommending
them
people in
off,
front of the
put one
camera?
there, so that
They need a
When-
matte finishing powder.
Okay.
So if my
Even
nose
men.
is shining, you guys,
Even
I'll
men.
let you know that I have
Carolyn
nothing to do
and
with
Kim
this.
for getting these in place.
Even men need
Or
Now
that.
this
Okay.
is the one
So yes,
that
we need to get her
they
the
were
brush
trying
and
to
the
get it
powders.
like this, but they needed
she
the,
can have
the
here at all
desk
times.
scooted so
Remind
to
me
hold it
that
up.
I said
and I
that.
said maybe you could
Okay.
scoot the desk. We couldn't.
So we've
We're
now
not
committed, Fashion Academy
Yes,
is now
yes,
committed to assist
Well, I know you're
BOCI's Mississippi branch
Are you able
with
to scoot it
a
over
good
or no?
media kit
Probably
for
not.
makeup.
Yes.
So you can always
Awesome.
come here and be assured your nose won't be shiny.
I hope that camera didn't just catch me on this tripping.
Well, it's catching me eating,
Okay.
so.
So we're actually over here trying to do some adjustments, and we just lost the internet, I think, guys.
Sorry.
No, we didn't lose it. That's just a
It's
screen
just a
Okay, I didn't know.
screensaver, yeah. I'm
Anyway,
messing you guys up over here,
We're not
sorry.
there yet.
I'm
No.
space looking right now. I've forgotten the name of our beautiful photographer.
Kim,
G-A-R.
Garmin.
Garmin,
G-A-R-M-O-N.
And Cora Studios.
and Cora.
See this, look at my husband, look at what he always does, he's amazing.
Put your back
Thank
in
you,
good.
hon.
Impossible
Anything done.
request.
Perfect!
Yeah.
Now, yeah, is that good?
Yeah, I think it's
Okay,
good.
okay, good.
You'll have to get a
Alright.
different lamp to put over there, though. That lamp's too big.
Gotcha.
Well, or just not.
Now put one. Now that we've
Yeah.
got that, we don't need a lamp.
So
And-
natural lighting.
Oh, shucks, now you have to go to Kirkland's.
oh my goodness! With all the lamps.
She's got
you
lamps
count all
everywhere.
lamps. Oh my god.
There's 3 in that closet.
So,
Yeah, Sherry.
real quick, we're getting ready to go live with interviews here in just a few minutes.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, so first I want to get chairs set up for that.
Carrot.
We're going to. This is a good chair
Can't even do my rabbit's scented.
for the
I
interviewer.
wanted to make a comment, Sherry,
Yes.
and that is that today what we're doing in showing this live, we're also mentoring.
Show Deborah.
Okay, that's fine. You
Sorry.
don't have to. This is live and this is reality TV. But one of the things that's really struck me about the team that's assisting you is that if you really want to make a good home office work, as you're talking about, and what do you call it, you know, and how you call
Yes.
it, and the way you describe it, but look at the people who are advising
the makeover of this place. They're
Absolutely.
extremely high quality people.
Yes.
And it is worth investing in good professional advice if you're going to be doing this.
Did you hear?
Don't, you know.
I don't think
Oh
she
yes,
said that.
come over
Tell
here,
her.
Carolyn. Come
Yeah.
over here. Let's tell her.
didn't-
Let's
you didn't hear.
publicly tell. Let's publicly tell
Okay.
Sherry Henley what Fashion Academy realized.
Whoa. Live TV.
Reality TV.
Okay.
We commented about the bathroom being so
Yeah.
beautifully set up for anyone who wants to have a professional interview. You've got a whole side there. It's set up with your hairspray, your brushes, and everything that you might.
Is that
possibly
Sarah's
need.
area?
Beautifully
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
Beautifully
Oh,
done.
how
And I was
nice.
commenting on how
I'm proud
terrible
of
it
her.
is to go to a professional photographer and they
Yes.
have this gorgeous studio and then they take you to the stinky little bathroom where there's just a few little things and a tiny little mirror and you can't really even groom yourself properly.
Right,
So
right.
this is a beautiful place to have it done. But Carolyn Bendel found the second half of it. Go ahead and tell her.
We're going to provide you with the little pieces that you need to fill it in. The matte finishing powders, the brushes for that.
Oh,
and we're going to
thank
keep you stocked
As a
in those
sponsor.
things. Yes, we're going to keep you stocked.
Yay!
The
Here.
FashionAcademy.biz.
Okay.
Now, everybody, the team that's with me right now, with the exception of Kim Garman, but she feels like she's been with us forever, okay, has been here for the 3 years almost. April will be
Has it
3
been
years.
3 years?
April will be 3 years. And so, I mean, as Deborah said, we're talking about attorneys, we're talking about expert custom follow-up, expert photographers, expert fashion instructors with certifications, all types of things that these ladies do, but they saw enough in, not me, but in the vision of Business Over Coffee International and the fact that we all work with integrity, because if we didn't, these people wouldn't be on our team. I wouldn't be on this team because they wouldn't be here, right? So it's so important that you work with integrity with your business. That was my point.
Right,
There you
awesome.
go.
Awesome.
All right, so I think the last thing we need to do, and then we're going to go into more interviews. We're going to cut off and come back to you. Question about that. It wouldn't work. Okay, so we're going to put this on hold about, is it going to work ever, or?
It should be
Yes.
able to, but you might need to get somebody a little more technical in here to do it.
Okay,
I think you just need an HDMI to USB cord,
okay.
or possibly a USB to RGB, but you just
Okay.
don't have the right cord.
Okay,
you do
so just
have
need
all
a
the
different
right
cord.
technical people. It's just that we, in redoing the studio, we hadn't thought about having the tech people. come to
Actually,
do
this was a brain. You know how I am. 5 minutes before, I decided to
Okay,
do reality
reality
TV.
here.
Okay. So it wasn't like this was like, oh, we need tech people here or anything like that. It was just.
Yeah, but
You
this
know
is-
what?
this
I
is
haven't
a-
had enough time to get this set up, and I'd rather everybody be a big part of it anyway, because
Sure.
then we all take ownership of it.
But you know, the technical side for us as a social media networking company is also wonderful, and we do have amazing advisors.
Absolutely, we
for
do.
the technical
Marcus, and he may show up. Marcus
Yes.
Ken Hansen
Oh, really?
is an
Yes, we'll be here.
advisor.
Good. I can
Yes.
write him a check.
And that's a
Yes.
marvelous,
And-
marvelous resource
Yes.
for people who want to do the.
Yes.
Okay,
Also,
I'm-
Ryan Davis, the tech team leader, Lois Riley Durham, media
Yay.
team leader. All of
Yes.
these people.
Wonderful
yes.
people.
Awesome.
Wonderful people.
Right. He is one. Y'all smile. You're fixing to go on Facebook.
Ah, we've got our work face on. Okay, so the next. Okay, so what we're doing is we're putting the big screen TV and flat screen, I guess I should say, and the laptop. But I like that setup with that little thing there and the laptop there. When we do actually put the internet onto the TV, I think that's a nice setup for training, don't you?
Yes.
Absolutely.
And it does remind me of one more thing that Fashion Academy has been doing, and that was the blogging. I always remember that little desk as a blogging desk when we
Yes,
first started
yes,
out.
absolutely.
And I love that. I love
Yeah.
that desk has gone through so many purposes and so many real reasons.
It
you know.
has,
It's a very
absolutely.
portable desk that makes everything look really beautiful, and it's
Yes,
a nice,
and
good,
we
useful
do
thing.
have, we will be using the TV also for to stream to go onto Ustream and actually play videos of Business Over Coffee TV as people come in and they're sitting and waiting in the lobby area. They'll be able to watch that, or the news, or whatever it is we decide to put on. We also want to, with our tech team, get this connected, and that's what we're working on, getting the internet connected, so that when I'm interviewing someone and we want it to be live out here for people to watch, if they're waiting, then it can be live on this TV and they can actually watch the interview while it's happening, which would be really exciting. So we want your feedback also online. So at BO Coffee Twitter, just give us some some pointers. We'd love to hear from you as well. Okay, so now I guess the last thing we need to talk about before we go into interviews is the banner. Or should we use the banner anywhere? Or should we not use the banner?
You should flip your necklace.
Thank you. Well, I need feedback. What do y'all think?
I mean, that
Needs to be.
right now,
Well,
since you don't have the
okay.
curtains, I think the
Okay.
banner could be there, but I don't know if that ruins your.
I mean, for right now, I'm not sure that the studio is set up for that big banner. To me, that might be
That's the mobile
something.
banner. We might want
That
to
might
create a
be
smaller
something that when
banner.
you go to events that you carry it with you. Now, if you want to
Yeah,
now,
just a major mobile banner.
here
We're very
again, you know, at
professional
some
looking to
point
have
you
that.
could probably get a smaller banner. At some point later, you can get a smaller banner that will fit into this room
Or
and
just
work
have
into this room.
something like what I have right
larger
there,
one.
You know what?
and a really large frame on that wall.
Right.
That's what you can
Well-
get posters. You can go to Kinko's.
Yes.
and
Well,
have a
you can go to
poster.
send out cards
Send
and
out-
get
Ah!
Send out, okay.
I didn't know they did
Get a
posters.
with the foam backing.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, they got
have
no,
kind
but
you can
they
frame?
they've got a kind that you can frame, and then they also have the it's a little more expensive, and I can't think of the name of it right now.
But you
yeah.
get that through customgrowthgroup.com, right?
No, actually, you get that through www.sendoutcards.com/Gina.
So they can't get there from your site?
I don't have any links up sending people to the send out card thing because I don't usually just randomly give that out. It
Right,
would be
right,
better for you to call me, let's talk, and then I'll direct you how to do
But
that.
I think because you've got this great easel,
Yes.
you get a poster that's on foam backing because that's what Fashion Academy
Oh, just
has.
put it there on an
and just
easel.
put it there. Fashion Academy has that. It's lightweight.
Yeah.
It
Then I can
goes
move it wherever I want to.
everywhere.
I have.
And if
like
you
that?
need, and if you're doing a table somewhere,
Yes.
then if you have it about that size, then
Right.
you can get a tabletop easel and put it there too. Whenever you can't put a
Gotcha.
big banner up.
Okay,
So,
I like it.
But we do that.
I like it.
So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why I'm thinking that would be an easy thing for you to
Okay.
have here.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, we are going to go off the air. We are finishing up with this non-professional
Reality.
reality. Here you go. This is us in the raw,
I
right?
devoted my role,
Okay,
didn't I?
but the point is that we are going to take a quick break to grab some coffee. We ask you to do the same. And we're going to go upstairs. I'm going to show everyone here some of the other spots that we have to do special events with banners. Okay, we're going to do that. And then we're coming back with roundtable discussions and also interviews. So you definitely want to stay right where you are. We'll be right back in about 5 minutes. Thanks.
I need to get your face. Everything's on your. I need.